Level 1, 6 a.m. The notification. Your eyes open before your alarm. Something feels different. You grab your phone off the nightstand. Same cracked screen. Same Tuesday morning. But your banking app has a notification. You almost ignore it. You almost go back to sleep. You don't. You tap it, and the number on the screen doesn't make sense. You blink. You rub your eyes. You sit up straight. It's not a glitch. It's not a mistake. Every time you spend $1, another appears. Every time the balance drops, it refills. Infinite, automatic, silent. You sit in your apartment, the one with the leaking ceiling and the broken radiator, and you stare at a number that shouldn't exist. For exactly 30 seconds, you do nothing. Then, you get up and get dressed. Level 2, 7:15 a.m. Testing it. You start small, because you're smart, because you need to know if this is real. You walk to the bodega on the corner, the one where the owner knows your usual order. You buy a water bottle. You watch the balance. It drops. Then it refills. Instantly. Your hands aren't shaking yet, but your jaw is tight. You buy the whole shelf of water bottles. Refills. You pull out your card at the ATM. Max withdrawal, $1,000 in crisp 20s. The machine counts it out. The balance refills before the receipt prints. You fold the cash into your jacket pocket. You walk outside into the cold morning air, and for the first time in years, maybe ever, you feel it. Not happiness, power. Level 3, 9 a.m. The rules of the game. You think fast, because you've already thought of the problem. 24 hours. That's the window. That's all you get. So the question isn't, can you spend it? The question is, what can you convert into something permanent? Cash is physical. Cash stays. Property takes too long to close. Gold, diamonds, watches, art, things that hold value, things no one can reverse with a system update. You call a car, not an Uber, a black car, the kind that doesn't ask questions. You tell him, Jeweler's Row, fast. You lean back in the leather seat. The city moves past the window, and you're already 3 steps ahead. You buy $400,000 in certified gold bars from a dealer who doesn't look surprised by much. He looks surprised. You pay in full, wire transfer, instant. He shakes your hand with both of his. You take the case, and you don't look back. Level 4, 11:30 a.m. Going bigger. You've been quiet about this. No calls, no texts, no posts. Good. Because the moment someone else knows, the clock moves faster. You walk into a luxury car dealership, the kind where the salesmen wear better suits than most people wear to weddings. One of them moves toward you. You stop him with a look. You don't want to test drive. You want the 3 cars in the window, the 2 in the back lot, and the custom order they just got in this morning. He blinks. You slide the card across the glass counter. It clears. All of it. $1.4 million. Clears in seconds. You arrange private transport. You give an address. You move on. Because you're not celebrating yet. You still have 14 hours left, and you're just now starting to understand what infinite actually means. Level 5, 1 p.m. The shift. Somewhere between the private shopping suite at the department store and the phone call with the offshore account manager, something changes in you. It's subtle. You don't notice it at first. But the salesperson who was too slow, you cut them off. The car that merged in front of you, it made you angry in a way that felt too intense. You're buying faster now, not because you need to, because stopping feels wrong. A private jet broker answers on the first ring. You book a round trip to anywhere. You don't even pick a destination yet. You just needed to own the booking. A hotel penthouse, top floor, cash advance, 7 nights. You don't plan to stay 7 nights. You just didn't want anyone else to have it. You're sitting in the back of the black car again, speeding through downtown, and you catch your reflection in the window. You look like yourself, but your eyes are different. Level 6, 3:30 p.m. People find out. You made one mistake. You paid for someone's groceries at the store. Stranger in line. Her card got declined. You covered it. $180. Didn't think twice. She filmed you. Didn't ask, just filmed. It's already got 200,000 views by the time your car pulls up to the hotel. Your phone starts ringing from numbers you don't recognize, then from numbers you do. Old friends, distant cousins, an ex you haven't spoken to in 3 years. The texts come in waves. Hey, haven't talked in a while. I know we had our issues, but I'm in a really bad spot right now. You turn your phone face down on the marble countertop of the penthouse suite. You pour a glass of water. You stand at the floor-to-ceiling window, 60 floors up, watching the city move below you. Everyone down there wants something from you, and you have 9 hours left. Level 7, 5 p.m. The offer. There's a knock at your door. You didn't order room service. You open it. 2 men in clean, expensive clothes. Not hotel staff, not police. They know your name, your real name, first and last. They ask to come in. You let them. You don't know why. Maybe because they don't seem afraid of you, and everyone else today has been. They sit down across from you. They tell you they've been watching certain financial anomalies for a long time. They tell you you're not the first person this has happened to. They slide a folder across the table. Photos, names, dates, other people, other days, all within the last 4 years. Some of them disappeared quietly. Some of them tried to go public. None of them are doing well. They tell you they can help you keep more of what you've converted if you agree to one thing. You ask what? They smile. They say, when the 24 hours ends, you don't talk about where the money came from. Your mouth goes dry, because that means someone gave it to you on purpose. Level 8, 7 p.m. What you do with the darkness. You spend the next 2 hours doing what no one expects. You walk into a hospital, children's ward. You ask for the billing department. You pay off 14 accounts. Kids with cancer, kids with rare disorders, kids who were going home to parents who had nothing left. You don't film it. You don't tell anyone. The billing administrator is crying. You're not. You feel something in your chest you can't name. Then you walk back outside, and it hits you all at once. The weight of the whole day. The gold, the cars, the jet, the penthouse, the men with the folder, the names of 14 children you'll never meet, but whose lives just changed. You did all of that in one day. What does that make you? Level 9, 11 p.m. 3 hours left. You're back in your apartment, not the penthouse, your apartment. The ceiling still leaks. The radiator still doesn't work. You sit on the edge of your bed and you look at your phone. The balance is still there, still infinite, still refilling. You have 3 hours, and for the first time all day, you don't know what to do, because you've been spending like tomorrow doesn't exist. But tomorrow does exist, and when the clock hits midnight, this ends. The cars are in storage, the gold is locked away, the cash is real, but you are still the same person who woke up in this apartment this morning. Or are you? The men's warning is still in your head. Don't talk about where the money came from. You sit in the dark and you think about the people who got this before you. You think about what they did with their day. You think about what you chose to do with yours. Level 10, midnight, the reset. Your phone buzzes. The banking app opens on its own. The balance drops. This time, it doesn't refill. 0. Just like that, the infinite machine turns off. But your phone is full of confirmation emails. Storage unit receipt for 5 gold cases. Luxury car transport confirmation. 14 zero balance receipts from a children's hospital.
$2.3 million in verified, converted, permanent assets. You sit in the quiet. No calls, no chaos, no men in expensive suits. Just silence and a leaking ceiling and a life that is never going to look the same. You don't sleep. You sit at your window and watch the city until the sun comes up. And somewhere across town, in a glass office you'll never be able to find, someone opens a new file. They type a name, your name. They add it to a list that already has 11 other names on it. And at the top of the folder, in clean black letters, it says, Subjects, Round 12. And below that, in smaller text, Next deployment, pending. You don't know about the file, not yet, but you will. Because this wasn't luck. This was an audition, and you just passed. The clock is already running for someone else tonight. Somewhere in the world, a phone screen just lit up, and a number that shouldn't exist is staring back at them. The question was never how much you could take. The question was always, what do you do when you have everything? Now they know, and so do you.